What's going on, family? So we getting on Robert Maddox ass today, who is my children's mother's father, who's involved with Bill Stewart, the scumbag Predator Bill. And Robert Maddox is supposed to be a deacon, coming around here in his pimp suit and all that. Same time, him and Predator Bill he's the one who gave Predator Bill access to my roof, which put the equipment on the roof, and that's spying on me and my family. What is sick is, and this is why I guess his daughter don't like to admit to it, these scumbags literally perversely monitor us while we're having sex and stuff like that. Well, while we was having sex, because I ain't having sex with her no more. But yes, Robert Maddox is her father. Robert Maddox is the one who, and this man has very bad control issues. Let me start by saying that. His wife, both of his ex-wives, her mother and his last wife, know this man has these issues, so they can confirm this as well, and I'm pretty sure it's documented. Robert Maddox used to come down into the city and just violate down there as well, in our own apartment that he had nothing to do with, to show you his control issues. Robert Maddox just walked into our apartment. Sorry, I'm eating at the same time. I wanted to say this. He just walked into our apartment while his daughter wasn't even there. She was at work. My little brothers was there. I was taking care of my little brothers because, I had little family issues, and I had to take care of my little brothers for a little while. Not to tell everybody, but I don't like telling people business. But, I gotta do what I gotta do in this circumstance. Robert Maddox came going through all my personal stuff, pointing the finger at me, because I smoke weed. He was like, oh, you like to smoke up all your he was like, he I can't show y'all, but he did this gesture. He went through the medicine cabinet and seen a piece of Dutch that I had in there. It made the sign of me smoking weed in front of my little brothers. Just tried to disgrace me in front of my little brothers. This is Robert Maddox, man. This is who he is. I hear he's a deacon now. They wanted to throw that in my face, so let's show what Deacon Robert Maddox do. So he came down there. I almost had to stab him the fuck up and get him out of the house because he refused to leave, even though his daughter was not even there. He just wanted to be controlling and make it, just violate me, man. He used to have a very bad drinking problem. To some of the times, he would be fucking damn near comatose outside. Like, just horrible, man. But yet he wanted to blame me for smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare that. In no way, no shape, no form can you compare an alcoholic like that to somebody who smoked weed. So since Robert Maddox want to point fucking fingers at me and act like he holier than thou, but he's really a fucking piece of shit because he's the one heavily dealing with Bill Stewart, Predator Bill, and the Morton oppressors, and aided them in stalking me, man. This man was out there fucking stalking me, doing traffic campaigns with these people. Point blank period. Told his daughter many times, she denied it. And she probably been involved with it. Because I think she was in denial, and then she found out he was involved with it, and that's how they got her involved. But I can't think of nothing and make no excuses for this girl no more. Because she's showing me she's somebody else. And if Robert Maddox basically, well, no, it's not if, he is. But I'm wondering, did he know that they spying on us perversely in this house? Because that's basically turning your daughter into a whore. You know what I'm saying? Treating your daughter like a fucking whore. Now, this is why my children won't be around this man no more, ever. Period. So this is Robert Maddox. Let me get more into Robert Maddox. Robert Maddox, I trusted this man. It was some good things about him. You know, I'm unbiased, and I'm gonna always be completely honest. What he sold me was good. What he sold to me. What he showed me was a fucking hypocrite, piece of shit, manipulator. He wanted us to come up here when I had my daughter. He said, I want to, her to come up here, be in the school system. This is a very good school system. And this is a very nice neighborhood, especially when I first moved around here. But prior to that, because we didn't even get a house yet. We didn't even find a house or nothing. He found the house. I had talks with my children's mother. Like, I don't know if I really want to do this, because you know how your father is. Oh, he dealt with his drink prime, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay. Because it's a good environment. Plus, I really did respect this man. I respected him a lot, and I trusted that, anybody could change. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have stopped drinking and stuff like that, and was a different person. So I trusted it. He got this house, put a $60,000 check in my hand, told me it was a 5-year mortgage. He got some insurance on it and everything. I'm not gonna lie, Robert Maddox definitely did his part, man. He took care of his daughter. He bought her a car just to even speak before the house and stuff like that. He definitely is a good father financially. And he did his part that way. So he got this house. I had to fix the house up. It was inhabitable. This house was supposed to have been for us. I had to fix everything up. Not even that long after it, man, he was disrespecting me already. He would come to my house, like drop off presents for my kids, like on Christmas and stuff like that. And he would sit there and say disrespectful shit to not only to me. No, he didn't really say to me. He said to my kids, like, this house is your mom's house and stuff like that. Which I didn't even argue with him about. I didn't really care. But mind you, I did all the fucking work. Robert Maddox didn't lift a paintbrush in this house. He did pay for stuff, as I explained before. But he said he was doing it for us and for, I did everything. And yes, he would come and say little disrespectful stuff like that in front of my kids. So I had problems with that. That's why Robert Maddox went in a lot. Oh, let me not even start there. Robert Maddox at first was just walking our fucking house. We'd be laying in bed early in the morning, and Robert Maddox would just fucking be walking up my steps. So it was problems. And his mom corrected him. His mom did, keep him in control and stuff like that. I will say that. So he stopped coming to, I stopped allowing him in the house. Robert Maddox, then after that, and I would have to, definitely, fast forward to, because it was little other stuff, like little dinners. He would say little stuff like one time he told me like I was an itch on, Walt Disney's ass. Like, just disrespectful shit like that. And all I would say was a little simple, oh, did you know Walt Disney was a Mason? That's what I said to him that day. Oh, you're an itch on Walt Disney ass. Like, just disrespectful type stuff. So that was me and Robert Maddox's problem. Before that, we was cool. When I used to come up here, I used to help him do work on his house and stuff like that when he needed stuff done. And we would bond. and stuff like that. He would talk to me. He gave me his little cheesy ass book. I literally read his book. I'm pretty sure his daughter didn't even fucking read his book. It's like The Face of God or something like that. I read his book. I respected this man. Definitely as my children's mother's father. But fast forward now. Cause now Robert Maddox fucking like literally been involved with fucking up my dreams and my money. And let me let you know what I did for Robert Maddox. I had enough money to buy my own stuff. But me thinking I had a house, a secure house and stuff like that, I didn't want to take his daughter away from what he invested in us for. He invested in us. I had to talk with his daughter like, we not going to take our kids, because she wanted to go. She would love to live somewhere completely different around water or out of the country. And that's my dreams. You know, I wanted to live somewhere in Africa, whereas though we wouldn't have to pay taxes and stuff like that. We would own the home. I wanted to live in a place like that with a lot of land, that we could live off land. But I said, we gonna put this off till later, because we gonna let your father and your grandmother and you know, your family enjoy our children while they here. And that way they be able to get to know them. But no, none of this shit matters. And the whole time, come to find out now, is this man behind fucking sabotaging me, man. Literally helping these white supremacists drain my bank accounts, oppress me in every way, stalk me, hack all my devices, gave them access to all my devices, to my roof, to spy on me perversely. I went to go put a whole new roof on the and that's how I found out the house wasn't in her name. I went to go put a whole new roof on the building. I got it checked out by somebody, and they the ones who told me, you got something weird going on your roof. This will let me know it's equipment out there. Not only that, is the fact that they just spying on me, period. But he validated it. It's some weird stuff going on in your roof. Got some weird stuff up there. Reason I was getting the roof put on is because we would get birds in our attic. I would literally have to chase birds out. I would go up there, hear bird sounds and everything. Actually, it's still birds that get in there. Robert Maddox didn't let me do that, though. That should have been kind of a red flag right there. And that shows that, yes, he actually 100% didn't, you know, he was trying to stop me from working on the house, building equity on the house. But it don't matter. Because this whole time, I took care of this fucking house. I maintenance everything. I did everything. I invested a lot of money in here. He's the one who Robert Maddox, at the beginning, when I first noticed that these people were intercepting everything I was trying to get done on the house and compromising it, and I couldn't find nobody I could trust to work on the house, I asked him, did he have somebody who could, you know, do windows and put in windows, and you know, and the guy was going to even do some other stuff. I ordered the windows, and the guy just stopped answering his fucking phone. He just didn't even answer the phone once the windows came. Windows was the wrong size. Robert Maddox insisted that I go with the guy measurements. I was telling him them joints was a little off. It was different from other estimates that I got from other people. Windows don't fit. I got stuck with the windows. Paid over $1,000 for the windows. I still have some of the windows. I did sell a couple of them for cheaper than I paid for them. Right after that, I had to get more windows because I still needed windows to get put in. So I had to go and buy more windows. Got them put in. Anyway, Robert Maddox, I would catch him in the traffic campaigns. When they was out here, when they was out here following me around, he would be with them. So it was either Robert Maddox had an insider scoop on what was happening to me, or he was just completely involved. This was what was always in the back of my mind. Let me check the time, y'all. 2. All right. So yeah, this is what's been going on with Robert Maddox. So even still now, he would come around and be cutting the grass, and I'm sure he was putting shit around the house before his daughter started doing it, getting involved with it. He was putting little shit around the house. I'm sure if I go out there and dig up, I will find devices around the perimeters of my fucking house. That's why his daughter started doing yard work now. And you know, she got, because she don't do shit like that. Well, maybe she do, because she do like being outside and little garden and shit, but she's lazy. She don't like, not to knock her, because she will work. Like this girl, and I'm not going to try and tear her down, but she don't like, she never had to. You know what I mean? I always did it, and she tried to throw that in my face. Like, oh, you never let me do. Yeah, you're right. I didn't let you do no hard work. You know what I'm saying? No difficult. I did that. But since she want to play this, oh, I feel like a single, she tried to gaslight me. But we going to look around this whole house, and I'm going to show you everything I did, everything I had to do, even being disabled or pay to get it done. And we gonna see who the fucking single parent who really put in time. Beds, everything I paid for. Another thing, a bed bug situation. Soon as we moved in here, I had to deal with fucking bed bugs from her aunt. And I kept it a secret because she asked me, she was like, oh, I really don't want my father, or my aunt don't want my father. But fuck that. Everything's coming out now, since they gonna try to act like, you know, I'm the one to blame or something like this. So I had to pay for equipment, all the equipment, everything. Everything came out of my fucking pocket. I had to pay for treatments, and y'all know how that stuff is, man. Up until a couple years ago, no, about a year or 2 ago, I seen my last bed, but yeah, it's about 2 years ago, because it's been a while. But I'm the one kept it down, everything. That's why my kids never had bed bug bites like that on them or nothing like that. And they got hit up sometimes. All of us did. This shit was out of pocket at one point. But I kept it down. I'm the one who had to do everything. Sometimes she would help with certain things and steam a little bit. But for the majority of the part, I took care of every fucking thing. Not Robert Maddox. This is not fucking Robert Maddox's house. It should not even be in his name. He's acting like he was trying to help, but he's being a fucking scumbag and a manipulator and a deceiver. Point blank period. So this is why I don't talk to the man. This is why I don't respect the man no more. Because he was doing a bunch of scumbag shit like that. And trying to break up my family because he sabotaged his families. Well, I can't say his families. He has a daughter. He sabotaged his marriages. He don't have a family. He just have a daughter. So he knows nothing about having a family. He always tried to interfere with our relationships, as I already expressed, even before we lived out here in Morton, Pennsylvania. But yes, that's who works with Bill Stewart. That's who brought Bill to my house and had people, you know, doing things to the roof, coating the roof and all that. But no, they was putting surveillance equipment up. It's much more I could say, but I said enough, man. That's who Robert Maddox is. And Robert Maddox could jump out publicly because I'm sure they said little things in the community and you know, voice his opinion. Her grandmother, one day I was coming from the police police station making reports on these people. Seen me coming back from the police station. I'm sure they probably told her I was walking back from the police station. And she called me over there and she was very fucking disrespectful to me. She was very disrespectful. And she never was like this. I used to buy this lady Mother's Day presents and stuff like on her on Mother's Day and stuff like that. I respect this lady. I still respect this lady because, I mean, she disrespected me that day. But other than that, me and her relationship was cool. You know, even to the point where as though my children's mother did some stuff, and when she hurt me, I called her. Even though she didn't like the way I was expressing myself. Because when I'm mad, I'm not going to lie. And when I feel like, you know, my family is somebody I love. I don't care who it is. If it's my cats, I snap out. If they do something to put themselves in danger or something, yes, I do have a temper, and like, you know what I'm saying, I will curse or something like that. But, you know, other than that, me and her grandma was cool. So like I was calling her, and like me and her arguing at the same, so she getting mad at me because the way we arguing and stuff like that. And I get it, you know what I mean? But still, I mean, my family wouldn't do that to nobody. They would understand, like, damn, would you? And at least he called me, you know, trying to express this stuff to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was just mad, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. She don't talk to her like that, this, that, and the third. Took her side, it's all right. Even though I was the one in the right, I was trying to still protect her. Like, she was doing stuff to make herself vulnerable, and I was mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and her. Oh, so her grandmother caught me coming back from the police station, and she was like, "You need to stop going to that police station. I need to stop voicing my abuse. I need to stop making reports about what's happening to me." What do you say? Every time you go to the police station, they go over Robert's house. They go to Robert. So this was her thing. But way she disrespected me is start talking about my life. And she don't even fucking know my life. She don't know me for real, for real. If she did know me, she wouldn't fucking say that. Like, me and her life and me and her son's life is nothing nowhere near the same. Nowhere near the fucking same. Like, I was taking care of my fucking little brothers, as I just stated, and even had kinship care of my brother when I was up here. So our life is not the same. You didn't even graduate high school. You went to the 10th grade, this, that, and just fucking disrespecting me, man. Trying to make me feel low and less of myself. So that's what she was doing. But she told me that every time I go to the police station, they go to Robert. So maybe Robert wasn't necessarily heavily involved with it at the beginning, and they was putting pressure on him. It don't matter. All the truth is going to come out, and everybody got a chance to speak their fucking truth, because I'm going to speak my damn truth. You know what I'm saying? And people do got the right to jump out and defend themselves. Why did you start stalking and oppressing a disabled man? I had over $100,000 settlement. Now, I did have people on me that probably put pressure on these. Oh, of course they did. For sure. For sure they did. And they started making plans. But we going to let them tell their story. We going to let it come out. I'm going to stop making excuses for people. I'm just telling y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is not Robert Maddox's house. His house should not be even in his name. We about to go to court, and we about to see. We about to see how this thing play out. Because daughter was lying. His daughter is on record lying on my social security. You know, when I was getting social security, she had to make statements, and the statements was this was a rent-to-own house. This is not a fucking rent-to-own house. Robert Maddox got me paying for doing things in this house. And he has us on a month-to-month rental lease. Like, this man has us on a month-to-month. Like, he could kick me out. And I'm investing all this fucking money in this house. So that's who Robert Maddox is. Ask Robert Maddox to fucking explain himself. And his daughter. Ask his daughter to fucking explain herself. Why would she be working with these white supremacist scumbags and lying? Why would she be fucking lying like that? So this is Robert Maddox. This is the Maddoxes. This is what they do. I'm out of here. I think I said enough.